Bryant discuss how they are encouraging the Black communities to spend their dollars with dignity and what they call spend in the black, and pressure big retailers to enact change. Again, what did I tell y'all? You see, I should go and unblock those people that were trolling me, that were taking clips of my videos saying that, oh, withholding our money is not actually effective. We need to get out into the streets and potentially get pew-pewed. Because look at this. And let's be honest, these pastors are only riding the wave because us little people already started it. I'm about to read off to you guys a little part of an email that I received from one of the luxury retailers that I used to shop with, but have since, decreased on because we're saving and holding those funds. I'm going to include the email somewhere in this video. Dear valued luxury enthusiast, we have noticed that many of our esteemed customers, like yourself, have made a purchase with us but have not revisited our platform since. Your experiences is incredibly important to us, and we would love to hear about your journey here at Censor. Your insights will play a crucial role in shaping the future of our services. And as incentive, right, to help them get us back, they're offering us a $100 promo code for our next purchase.
And one important group of people in the United States serves as a powerhouse for economic growth. Those who identify as Black or African American in the United States account for nearly $2 trillion in buying power, according to Black Wall Street. And they estimate that buying power will increase to somewhere between $2.5 and $3 trillion by 2030. The Black community in the United States accounts for huge spending in many industries. Some of those are listed below. And the states that heavily depend on Black consumers include Texas at number 1 at 100.
Hey my people, Gracie here once again. Welcome back to the channel. I hope that from wherever you, my lovelies, are watching this from, you're doing all right and God has protected you and preserved you very well. I do appreciate all of you that keep supporting, and thank you so very much for the super thanks and super chats. I see them and receive them with a lot of gratitude. Yes, and of course a big shout out to my members for supporting exclusively as well. I do appreciate you guys so very, very much. And as always, we're back with another interesting episode. Businesses are very desperate. They are giving Black people $100 on a coupon to go back and shop with them. The economic protest is working. ABC News is reporting that the economic Black protest is working. Black people are withholding their dollars and these businesses are coming back begging. Just not so many days ago when the CEO of Target wanted to meet one of the Reverend or a Black leader to ask him to go beg and influence Black people to go back and shop with Target after Black people successfully boycotted Target and it's about to run bankrupt, right? And now still Black people are receiving emails from all these luxury brands as well, giving them discounts on products and asking them, how comes you're not shopping with us anymore? Your experience matters. Can you come back? We are giving you discounts. And palm-colored people are still asking, why are Black people not in the streets? They are beating this with this. You can make these things up, and I'm super excited about this episode. You're going to see the Black spending dollar and the businesses that are begging, and how actually news are reporting right now that the Black economic protests are actually working more than anything else. Let's watch this, come back and talk about it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're landing on here for your very first time.
I'm gonna put on my best anchor voice for this, okay? ABC News reports Black communities across U.S. take part in economic protests against big retailers. What the fuck I told y'all? Pastors Charlie Dates and Jamal Bryant discuss how they are encouraging the Black communities to spend their dollars with dignity and what they call spend in the black, and pressure big retailers to enact change. Again, what the fuck did I tell y'all? You see, I should go and unblock those people that were trolling me, that were taking clips of my videos saying that, oh, withholding our money is not actually effective. We need to get out into the streets and potentially get pew-pewed. Because look at this. And let's be honest, these pastors are only riding the wave because us little people already started it. I'm about to read off to you guys a little part of an email that I received from one of the luxury retailers that I used to shop with, but have since, decreased on because we're saving and holding those funds. I'm going to include the email somewhere in this video. Dear valued luxury enthusiast, we have noticed that many of our esteemed customers, like yourself, have made a purchase with us but have not revisited our platform since. Your experiences is incredibly important to us, and we would love to hear about your journey here at Censor. Your insights will play a crucial role in shaping the future of our services. And as incentive, right, to help them get us back, they're offering us a $100 promo code for our next purchase. Here's the email right here. Right here. If y'all want to pause so you could read it, go ahead. But you think that they would be sending me some shit like this if they wasn't feeling it? I told y'all last week the CEO of Target reached out to Al Sharpton of all people to try to see if he can get us back. They need our fucking money. They need the coins. They need black people to overspend. They need black people to overspend. It's because of the black dollar that brands that were literally facing extinction like Cadillac can still exist today. It's because of the black dollar. They need that shit. They need it. Don't ever let them play in your face and make them think that your coins don't mean nothing, baby. It means everything to them. It means everything to them. So yeah, don't go out into the streets. Don't protest. Let your voice be heard from behind your phone, but from behind your screen like I'm doing, and hold your fucking funds. Pour into yourself. Pour into your community. That's how we're going to win this battle. That's how we're going to win this battle. And anybody who wants to join after seeing what that other side is like and is going to stay in line, come on. We love the numbers. We're not racist. We're not discriminating. We're all about inclusion over here.
The movement is called Spend in the Black, and it's happening in cities like Atlanta, Houston, Dallas, and New York. Here in Chicago, community leaders plan to resurrect the black dollar this weekend, turning 75th and King Drive into the bustling business corridor it once was. Chicago's 6th Ward will be the epicenter of what black leaders hope to be a resurgence of booming business, hope, and pride. Reverend Dr. Charlie Dates and Alderman William Hall have teamed up for an economic movement called Spend in the Black, encouraging everyone in the Chicagoland area, regardless of race, to spend their dollars at 75th and King Drive.
Dog groomers, service providers, some of the best culinary excellence. You're going to see flower shops all lined up down 75th Street. Because this is what 75th Street used to be. This was the Mecca.
The two community leaders have invited dozens of black-owned businesses to set up shop along 75th Street. They're also encouraging businesses that are already here to take part in this call to action.
We are going to have more black vendors in a single concentration than anywhere else you will find in Chicagoland.
The owners of the Woodshop Art Gallery, which has been around for more than 50 years, say Saturday's event can't come soon enough. They've seen a drastic decline in business over the years, and they're hoping Spend in the Black will be the beginning of something great.
It was just vibrant, colorful, and it was people of our community supporting businesses that were ran by us. So to bring awareness back to 75th Street, it means a lot.
Alderman Hall says this is the restoration his ward needs.
We want people to look at some of the businesses and say, I want my storefront here. We simply do not need to be reliant on the big box stores who, quite frankly, do not meet our demands, who do not respect our dignity, who pull out of our neighborhoods at the first sign of trouble or at an administration's rejection of DE&I. Rather, we can empower ourselves by spending our money with our business owners who will not flee us, but will care for us with the profit that they make.
Spend in the Black is happening in several cities across the country, but these community leaders hope Chicagoans will show up and show out.
You will see business owners not only earning the trust of their community, but you'll also see the community getting blessed in significant ways.
Spend in the Black is happening this Saturday, beginning at 75th and King Drive from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. All are welcome to attend, and shoppers will also be eligible to win $1,000 every hour. We do have more details on our news app and website, abc7chicago.com.
My platform focuses on voting with your dollar and choosing which businesses you want to support, who support you and the ones you love. And one important group of people in the United States serves as a powerhouse for economic growth. Those who identify as Black or African American in the United States account for nearly $2 trillion in buying power, according to Black Wall Street. And they estimate that that buying power will increase to somewhere between $2.5 and $3 trillion by 2030. The Black community in the United States accounts for huge spending in many industries. Some of those are listed below. And the states that heavily depend on Black consumers include Texas at number 1 at $149 billion, followed by New York at $141 billion. We already know that Black lives matter, and this points to the fact that Black dollars matter as well.
Why aren't Black people protesting? Where were Black people during the hands-off demonstration? I am so glad you asked. 3 quick points. 1. White people have a bad habit of only recognizing Black people's work when that work happens in white people's spaces and with white people's approval. Take as much time as you need to process that. But we've been working. We've been building. We've been protesting. Many of you all just aren't paying attention until you realize that our bodies aren't on the front lines of your protests. Black organizers pulled together a 24-hour counter program to Trump's State of the Union, reaching more than 1 million collective streaming viewers. Black communities are leading a very successful boycott against Target stores across the country for changing their public stance on DEI. And at least one Black community has taken up arms to protect their kids against the pro-Trump white nationalist groups trying to intimidate them. Black folks aren't missing. Black folks are working. Point 2. Protests in the streets have their time and their place. But if we learned anything from 2020, it's that what we need right now is real political power, like knocking doors and organizing Black voters in Louisiana to defeat a constitutional amendment. An amendment, mind you, that would have made it easier to send minors to adult jails and prisons for longer sentences. And that effort was led, you guessed it, by Black people.
Early voting was powered by Black voters. They turned out in huge numbers. The folks who made that happen join us right now.
Point number 3. It's clear that Black people aren't taking a break from the work. The evidence is everywhere, if you're looking for it. But have you considered that Black people might be taking a break from doing our work on your terms?
Target used to be one of the loudest corporate voices for diversity, equity, and inclusion. After George Floyd's murder, they made bold promises. $2 billion in commitments to Black-owned businesses, strong DEI hiring goals, and public support for LGBTQ+ rights. But now, they're walking it all back. On January 24th, Target announced it was scaling down its DEI initiatives. They eliminated hiring goals for minorities. They disbanded their Racial Justice Executive Committee, and they introduced a watered-down rebrand called Belonging at the Bullseye. Foot traffic has dropped for 10 straight weeks, down 9% in February, 6.5% in March. Some blame the weather or post-holiday slumps, but let's be honest, people noticed the shift, especially after Reverend Jamal Bryant launched a 40-day shopping fast from Target during Lent. Over 200,000 people joined in. This isn't just a dip in numbers, it's a message. Black Americans are expected to have $2 trillion in buying power by 2026. And many saw Target as a friend, a company that believed in them, not just when it was trendy, but when it mattered. So when Target started backtracking, it felt like betrayal. Even Ann and Lucy Dayton, daughters of one of Target's co-founders, called it out. Bryant met with Target's CEO, who agreed to recommit to the $2 billion Black-owned business pledge. But that's just one piece. The boycott continues. Community pressure is rising, and now churches across the country are opening Bullseye Black Matters markets to spotlight Black-owned alternatives to Target. This isn't just politics, it's trust. You made promises when it was easy, and now you're quiet when it counts. So tell us, Target, who are you really standing with?
So MSNBC released an article a couple hours ago that said the CEO of Target reached out to Al Sharpton to talk about the boycotts that are happening in their stores over the DEI rollbacks. And I'm chuckling because one, I'm like, how is Al Sharpton the representative for the people? But that's a whole nother conversation. But two, Target scrambling. I put a video out earlier this week and I was like, by June, I guarantee they're going to write a statement because what they are experiencing is not sustainable in terms of their stock price, in terms of revenue, in terms of foot traffic. And I think Target grossly misjudged the power of community, the power of how people are spending their dollars, what's important for them out of the brands they're engaging with, and what's important for them as employers. And we are in a new era, you guys. We're in a new era. I've been saying for a very long time that we are in a new ground floor for diversity, equity, inclusion. And the new DEI is really going to focus on community. It's going to focus on how we recognize our shared humanity versus how we are separating ourselves from other people. And this is coming from a practitioner who's been doing DEI work for a long time. The reason why Target's in trouble, because we have not been shopping there. And when I say we, I'm just saying a lot of people. There are many people who are standing with Black and brown communities, with the queer community, just people in general who are saying we're tired of these corporations acquiescing or cutting back on stuff, especially when they made promises after George Floyd. And remind you, Target's headquarters in Minneapolis, that's where George Floyd was murdered. We are in a space where they are trying to figure out what to do next, and I think it's a little too late. Because even if Target comes out with a statement and says that they apologize, I think many of us are done with Target. We haven't shopped in Target in months. We have reworked our routines. We have figured out where else we can go to get diapers, to get our lotion, to get all the things we need. And we've been going to Costco, but we've just said, we don't really need Target. Literally, we could be on the verge of bankrupting a company, which is great because one of the things I've been saying is that we, the people, have so much power. Watch my other videos where I'm like, when people start losing money, when we hit them in their purses, that's when they start listening to us as a collective, right? This is what the power of the people is about. So it will be interesting to see what comes out of this conversation. But I also think it's interesting that they called Al Sharpton. For me, this is a real generational thing because we just need new leadership in general. We have a lot of people who have been around for too long, the old guard. We thank you for your time. We thank you for your service. But there's some new people that need to emerge as the next leaders of the people, of parties, you name it. And I just wonder if Al Sharpton's the right person, but I think there's an opportunity to expand the table. And some of the challenges we've experienced, I think, is because people did not want to expand the table and did not want certain people at the table and to use their voices. So stay tuned, we'll see. But Target, they are in danger.
It is so good. And I want you guys to let me know what you think in the comment section. But it is so good to see these businesses being brought down to their knees to beg. When all of a sudden they used to treat you like they don't need you, right? Took away DEI and all of this, and now they are coming back begging because guess what? You are the one that give them the energy to treat you the way they treat you. Can I repeat that? I said, you are the one that give them the energy to treat you the way they treat you. You give them money to them that make them feel like they are big enough to treat you in any manner of way they want to treat you. Until when you remember your power, that the power is in your pockets. And the moment you touch your pocket and you're like, I'm guarding you, they are going to be your servants. They will cry, they will beg. And it is so good that Black people are saying, you know what, no matter what leader comes out to say, Black people go back and start shopping. None of them told us to stop shopping with them. We decided as a collective when we went to that voting booth and voted for Kamala, right? In November, right? Yes. And nobody is going to influence our decision until when we are respected. When you look at all things that they've been trying to drive, they've been aiming at the Black community, bringing back segregation to federal contractors, right? So that they can decide not to hire Black people. And now Black people are deciding to actually grow the states that used, to be a booming, great states for Black people and Black economy, right? And that's exactly what they are doing, which is amazing. All these incredible energies and efforts Black people are putting to save their community, right? And the brown communities. They did this on the voting day, right? And they still continue to do this, but with intelligence. Their intellect is saving the world. And I won't get surprised. To be honest, a lot of them try to hijack this whole entire boycott. The boycott was specifically Black people. Everybody jumped in. And that is amazing because I feel like, yeah, Black people start things and everybody jump in. Now, what hurts me is the fact that they hijack the whole thing, right? But I am so happy that ABC News is actually trying to bring this one out. And shout out to the sister who is bringing this message. I don't know how many of you have received any messages from the people that once you used to shop from and you no longer shop from them, and now all of a sudden they want to know what is happening with you. Can you come back? We are giving you incentives. Come back. You know we love you. Do you? Or you love my money? Or you love their money? That's a question. So it is so good. The silent protest is not as silent as these people think it is a silent protest. You people, what you're doing is the greatest, dirtiest, good work that is supposed to be done. When I'm saying dirty, because you're playing these people right well with their pockets. They can't do anything without their pockets. If you mess with their pockets, period, they are gone. They are going under. And nobody's going to rescue them. Not the government, not the people they voted for, none. Because even the government is struggling. They're pulling tariffs after putting them, pull this and then they're putting this. Just like they are confused. And keep them in that state. Keep boycotting. Keep going. This whole Coca-Cola and all the businesses that pulled DEI away from Black people and they pulled Black businesses off. Yeah, I think it is time for Black people now to esteem and work on, raising the Black economy, spending the Black dollar in the Black neighborhoods, on Black businesses. That is what is hurting them. All these, I don't know why they don't respect Black people. Because Black people spend everywhere. Let me tell you, it's not just you. Even here. Black people, we are known for spending. And that is not something that we should even be priding in. Like, seriously, right? I think this is teaching us to spend wisely. This is teaching us very nice, good financial behaviors and financial habits, which is what we lack in the Black community. But the moment these people showed you who they are, you believed them and you're like, oh, okay. All along, that's how you felt about me. My money, I'm keeping it. I'm protecting it, right? So what they are doing is opening Black people's eyes. And I am so grateful that at least the eyes of Black people are opening up. If they are trying to segregate against you, if they are trying to make sure that they discriminate you in certain, go for trades. That is how your ancestors built whatever they built. Degrees are important and they are nice. But trades work as hotcakes. That is what is needed in the Black community right now. So that you build your own economies. They are afraid. Because of all people, you're the one that have the big spending powers. Black people are the ones that wear the Nikes. Black people are the ones that are wearing, the Jordans. Black people are the ones that are looking for the polo shirts. Black people are the ones that are looking for anything. We are the only people that want to look rich. When in actual sense, we are poor. Everything, you look flashy and all of it. Is time to change the mindset. You don't need to look flashy for you to be rich. You don't have to seek for validation from these people, because I understand where all of this is coming from. This comes from trauma that was built over decades because, you wanted to look as someone because they never respected you. So you had to work and achieve and be able to buy what they are capable of wearing as well, right? And when they discovered that, they're like, okay, let's keep producing and producing. We are realizing that the end people, they like consuming and proving a point. Stop seeking validation from these people. Stop seeking validation and appreciation and capability that people will see you and they'll be like, oh, you're capable of this. No, stop that. Because even every person that wants to be financially independent and free, financial freedom, you don't seek to please others. And I think Black people will love to be people pleasers. It is time. And you see, now that you've stopped seeking, to please others, you see what is happening? They are begging you. If you want to build generational wealth, that is how it starts. Yes. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and how many of you have received these emails, and how many of you are recognizing that these things that you guys are doing when people are saying you are silent are actually affecting these people. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video as well, share it, and let's spread awareness. I think from me for today, that's it. And yeah, my name is Gracie and I love you all, and I'll see you in another amazing video. Bye.